Hi dear Cancer, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a 7 days, 7 Oshos and Tarot messages reading for all the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus rising from today till the 12th of October. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Okay, honey. Let's see what we have for Cancer people for this week. The overall energy, according to Osho's and Tarot. We have the nothingness or no thingness. This is a brilliant card for those of you who are looking forward to have a fresh start in their life, a clean slate. So the universe is going to provide you a totally blank page, a totally clean slate for this particular week. Whatever you are going to do or whatever you are going to write on the slate is going to be your future energy. Hmm? You might feel like a void, or you might feel lonely, or you might feel, oh my god, things are not moving, things are not changing, life is boring, life is stagnant. But it's actually a good opportunity for you guys to start your life or restart your life from zero, to create something beautiful and meaningful out of this void, out of this emptiness. It's actually all of us have come from this nothingness only, and we are going to go back to this nothingness only. In between whatever is happening, it's just a play of life. But instead of taking this nothingness or void or emptiness as a negative thing, Cancer, you guys are I don't know what I want to say next. You guys are being directed towards creating or recreating a brand new chapter of your life. It's in your hands now. Okay, now whatever you are going to do, it's up to you. Let's see the per day messages for you guys, Cancer. झुकी झुकी सी नजर बेकरार है कि नहीं, दबा दबा सा सही. Sixth, we have the intensity. So, Cancer, today you are going to feel the intense desire or energy of moving towards a particular person or situation with as much force as you can. It's like sometimes we just get up and we feel like, okay, today I'm going to win the world and I'm not going to think about the consequences, or today I'm going to fight with that person. They did something really wrong and horrible with me, without even thinking about what's going to happen next when we are going to take the action. We just do something stupid. That's the same energy where you are going to have the intense pull towards something, intense desire to go in a particular direction and do something without even thinking about it, without even thinking about the consequences of your actions. So try to take a step back and understand what you should be doing and what you should not be doing in order to achieve a good energy, a good outcome for whatever intense energy you are having towards something or someone. Sorry. 7th of October, we have the projections. Now you have the capacity to project your own thinking or feelings on other people or situations or things. You will not be able to see them for what they are and who they are. Instead of, in fact, you will be continuously in this energy of having your own perceptions, having your own meanings, having your own energies of this is who they are, this is what it is, but they're exactly the opposite of who they are and what it is. So instead of projecting your own meanings, instead of projecting your own energies on others, try to see them for what they are and who they are. Projections are going to be difficult to manage afterwards, and it's going to hurt you because you are like, okay, I thought this person is very good for me, I thought this is, goddess or god, and then they come out as devil. 6, 7, 8 possibilities. 8th of October possibilities. The sun is going down in this particular card right now, and the eagle seems like an old eagle. We cannot determine, but I learned the cards. It was taught to me like this. So I now know it. So you might not be able to see the possibilities, or you can say uh, a lot of opportunities right now in front of you guys, but the sun is bound to come up again, and you will be able to see the possibilities or opportunities right in front of you very, very soon. So just because right now things are not clear to you, right now you're not able to see everything right in front of you, it doesn't mean that you will never be able to get that. It's just a phase and it will pass. This too shall pass, Cancer, and you will be able to figure it out sooner or later. So don't worry too much about things again that you cannot control or change or fix. Give your best and leave the rest on universe. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Ninth, we have the master. 9th of October. You are going to feel very attracted to the idea of having some kind of self mastery in some area of your life. Especially if it is spiritual, you are going to feel very, very aligned on your path. You are going to feel like this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I'm going to do that no matter what. For some of you, if you are looking for a sign to connect with a guru or mentor or somebody who can guide you on your path, just do that. This is the right time for you guys to have somebody by your side who can guide you in a proper way to keep moving forward in your life, in whatever area of your life you're seeking the master or this guru energy in. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th of October, we have the miser. So it's almost similar to Taurus reading somehow. I'm a Taurus sun and Cancer moon. My energies are mostly operated by Taurus only. Okay. Because of my birthday thing, I think. But I have felt it a lot of times, especially in these readings. The messages are almost overlapped and mixed, and that gives a lot better perspective for me. So you guys can also check your sun sign and moon sign, especially for these kind of readings, to get the proper messages. Okay, honey. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th. 10th, we have the miser. You might feel, let me have a lot of materialistic things. Let me have a lot of money. Let me just save it. Let me just not share it with anybody. And then you're not feeling happy at the end of the day. You are feeling empty. You are feeling a void, as if something is missing, because you are trying to find happiness in dead things. Dead things meaning like materialistic things like money or lot of money. Money is very important for life. I'm never going to deny that. I also need money, but I'm not obsessed with money. I'm not feeling miserable if I'm not going to have that much money, or I'm not going to have two Lamborghini parked in my I don't have a parking space even. I'm poor, but I'm happy. So, the more you are going to obsess over materialistic things or be and still feel miserable, it's time for you to release that obsession and understand the real meaning of happiness. That's the answer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th, we have the patience. So, Cancer people, you guys have to have patience. Whatever you are creating here, whatever you are trying to achieve here, it's going to happen whenever it is supposed to happen. It's all about divine timing. You are going to get the results of your hard work for sure. It's just a phase. It might be making you a little bit impatient, but honey, once you are going to get the results, you are going to realize why it happened this much slowly. Hmm? So, especially if you're working on some kind of major project of your life, or your spiritual growth, or something that requires a lot of effort, time, and energy, it's going to take time to become something in your reality. So, patience is the key here. Don't be impatient and keep going. Consistency and discipline, that will help you a lot in growing in your life. Hmm? Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12th, we have the outsider. So, Cancer people, you have outgrown a lot of people, situations, and things, and you are not able to a match with their energies anymore. So you are going to feel like there is something wrong in you. Nobody is able to understand you. Nobody is able to understand your journey, your process, your life. It's not because they are not able to understand you. It's because you have outgrown their energies. Your vibrations are different and theirs are different. You are not able to understand them. That's the other way around. This door seems like locked, but the lock is not uh, locked. So you can open the door, you can go out and connect with your soul tribe, like minded people. You can figure out who you can connect with now with this changed vibration and energies of yours. It's not like you are an outsider. It's like you feel like an outsider because you're not able to connect with them anymore. Hmm? Good. Let's see what we have as the guidance for you guys, honey, for this week. We have the friendliness. Cancer, you can connect with the other people also, especially the opposite sex people also. And this myth that all of us have, that two opposite sex people cannot be friends, is actually a myth. It's stupidity. Two interreligion people can be good friends, two opposite sex people can be good friends. You guys can share a good bond even if you guys are not having the same root. You guys can share your leaves like these trees, right? So simply, friendliness doesn't mean that you have to have some kind of terms and conditions, or only females can be my friends, only males can be my friends, only a certain religious factor person can be my friends. You have to be flexible and open to the idea of having friendliness in your life from wherever it is coming. And you're going to be amazed when you're going to be flexible and open. You're going to share a very good bond with others. So allow this friendliness and allow this friendship energy to enter in your life with a flexible and open mind. Okay, it's just an illusion, it's just a myth that we keep regarding friends and friendships. Cool, honey. So thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.